Hello everyone, it's me Man back again with another video. Today we have a very special topic planned, of fresh water. But what is water? Scientists tell us that water is made out of tiny particles called molecules. Each molecule of water contains even tinier particles called atoms. In one molecule, there are 2 atoms of hydrogen, H2, and 1 atom of oxygen. Just a fun fact, only 3% of the world's water is pure. But what is the importance of fresh water? All living things on earth must need fresh water to survive. Some human beings even die because they can't get pure and clean water. Now let's talk about shortages of fresh water, a worldwide problem. Scientists and environmentalists are predicting that in the next 25 years, some parts of the world could begin to run out of fresh water. Did you know Pakistan is also in danger to run out of fresh water supplies? But what are the causes of shortages in fresh water? 1. The increases in populations, industries, and irrigation. Growth of the population in a country means that more water is required. An increase in the standard of living in a population also means that more water is required. Why is this? The growth in the population leads to the need of more goods, so more factories and farms are made in which they make pretty products like chairs, tables, computers, books, lamps, and many more. Number 2. The pollution of fresh water supplies. Even if there is sufficient fresh water in a country, it may not all be good because farmers use fertilizer for their crops. They can be hazardous to the environment and thus to water too. Reason number 1. Fresh water supplies in rural areas. Most rural areas don't have pipeline supplies, so the women and their camels have to walk the way to the water source and get the water from there. Number 2. Fresh water supplies in urban areas. The reasons for this will all be explained in this newspaper. Karachi, November 9. Each day, the newspapers carry a report of the shortage of water in one area or another. Taps in the most densely populated districts of Karachi remain dry for weeks. People are left at the mercy of the ever-growing tanker mafia. The water woes add to the suffering of the Karachiites. The main reason cited for the prevailing water crisis scare is a lack of proper distribution and transmission networks, leakages in water conducts and trucks, power failures at pumping stations, and, last but not least, rampant corruption in the Karachi Water and Sewage Board, KWSB, the department responsible for supplying water to the city from various sources. And now I'm going to show you another newspaper. Hydrant owners continue to defy government regulations. Karachi, November 9. In view of the mounting public complaints against the hydrants and the contaminated water being allegedly supplied from them, notices have been issued to 46 out of 107 owners, operators not confirming standards set by the authorities. The majority of hydrants produce contaminated water, but the majority of tankers unload their load in the underground tanks of apartment buildings and low-income dwellings, where, due to this, waterborne diseases are on the rise. And now, yet again, I'm going to show you another newspaper article. Karachi, November 10. Illegal hydrants around the city are doing a roaring business, but the administration has not yet taken any punitive action against the owners and operators, who are least bothered about the public health and security. On the contrary, the officials concerned are providing protection to those who do illegal business. Tests have revealed that not only the water supplies by illegal hydrants but also by the KWSB pipelines is for the most part contaminated. This is due to leakages found in water pipelines, sometimes broken deliberately by the tanker mafia in collision with the KWSB men, which causes sewage water to mix in with these pipelines. But what are the results of shortages of fresh water? A shortage of fresh water has serious results. It can lead to problems within a country, like less crops, that means less food. And it can also lead to disputes between the countries and also caused serious damage to the environment. And did you know Iraq, Syria, and Turkey have had disputes over the water in River Tigris and Euphrates? Now I'm going to tell you a very interesting thing: desalination of seawater. Did you know that there are over 16,000 desalination plants all around the world? There are also a few desalination plants in the USA and Singapore. Saudi Arabia desalinated by far the largest quantity. Its lack of water results from its hot desert climate. In 1970, 5 million gallons of desalinated water were produced every day. In addition to the cost of building desalination plants, there are other costs. Okay, so in recent years, many Pakistanis have gone to work in Saudi Arabia. Below is a conversation between Rehan, who went to Lahore, and Hassam, who is a visitor from Karachi.